derelict is a bit further away, so it couldn't be quite as big.
Yep, no problem. See your speed and direction changes for your heading.
That's pretty cool.
Alright, so your HUD is displayed, but it's only displayed on the center plane. So if I look to the window to the left or right hand side of you, there's nothing there, it's just a window. But I can go left, strafe left and right and see the 1,785 meters at the top of your screen.
Huh. Alright.
So I can see that, but it only appears if I'm looking at that dead center front window. So
must be just how it's modelled.
Yeah, well, no, that would make sense. If that one piece of glass was actually the heads-up display, it won't display on the normal pieces because they're just standard, well, as much as you can get standard glass for a zero pressure vacuum environment.
I think I might hit the lights.
Singularity cell. Oh, Jesus, you're right about the warp cells. They're all fucked.
Yeah. I mean, they're probably enough if we just go small hops around where we are now, but if we try to go, say, to another moon or something like that, it might be a one-way trip.
Yeah, need a bit of fuel. That's fine. We'll sort the fuel problem out. I'm actually in observation below you at the moment.
Nice. We're about 1 kilometer away now.
Yeah. Should be directly in front of us, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I can see it.
I can't.
I can. Yeah, I hold right mouse button to zoom in and I can see it. It's not that big, but it's there. Looks like we're slightly off center left to it. Yep, that looks like... Yep. I assume you've got a HUD icon for it.
Yep, I can see where it is, even if I can't see it. We're approaching at about 10 meters a second, 500 meters away.
Roger that. I've got to say, this game is played so much better in multiplayer. We need more people involved in this.
Yeah, I usually play with Vox. I mean, if we can get our hands on a life support module that has more cryopods, we can definitely bring more people in.
It looks sort of like a wrecked airlock. Again, most of the components on it look like they're shattered. You know, it's skeletal.
Yeah, I can see that. Bring us into about 50 meters before I match.
Yeah, this time we'll go through the top airlock. It just cycles faster. We spend less time going through the air. It was cool. We know the depressurization, repressurization of the cargo bay works. But yeah, we'll leave it at that.
All right, our velocity is synced.
And putting the outer door. I'll leave it depressurized. Let's go have a look-see. Turn the headlights on.
It's quite literal, a headlight.
Yeah, that looks like a, well, what was once at least an airlock.
Don't know about you, mate, but I think she's fucked.
Yeah, she's definitely fucked.
Alright, looks like there's a locker on the right.
That's always nice. I'll check that one first.
Oh, hello. Military railgun sniper ammo.
That'd be nice if we can get the military railgun sniper. And what do we have here? We have an Alpcorp EVA suit.
We already have one of those. Out of
Yes,
all the
but
things.
it's nice to have a piece, because we need at least two. We need two of everything, so I'm not complaining. But if we get a third one, I'll be sitting there, you know, what the fuck game. Oh, I'm trying to...
Don't think there was much up the other end, but you can take a peek yourself.
Yeah, so I'm just sort of having a roll around. Yeah, docking control. Was definitely an airlock. I don't think it works.
And you can try. Hey, the light turned green.
Okay, so where are the batteries on this thing? Because it would probably be an idea to scavenge them if that's not a bug or something. Oh, and I turned into the sun.
Yeah, the airlock's facing directly towards the sun.
I'm not seeing any obvious hatches on the outside where we can pull bits out of.
Oh, sure, I forgot to mention I did grab a 90% servo motor in the other derelict.
Oh, very nice. So how many derelicts do we actually have in this area?
Just these two.
So we have to mine some fuel for the warp drives.
Unfortunately, you can't mine fuel for warp drives. You have to find the cells or bust. From memory, there was a spare cell down the bottom, but it looked pretty low as well.
Yeah, there's nothing on the externals either.
Alright, you want to head back?
Yep. There's not much point. It's just a metal pile of shit that somehow has magical power despite having nothing we can yank out of it. Coming back.
Might be just down to, you know, alpha game.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, just alpha.
Fair enough.
Looks like they're still showing the engine and the FTL systems as being offline, even while you're using them.
We've just been moving around using the RCS. The engine system is really powerful. I used that once. I think I went 100% burn using about 10 units of fuel, and I ended up on escape velocity of the planet that I was orbiting.
Yeah, it feels like an Epstein drive out of The Expanse.
Alright.
Actually, this ship looks like it came out of The Expanse.
Huh, there were... Oh, okay. That's an odd bug. Apparently there were two Nimith planets. The first planet, there's two of them for some reason. Well, that's fine. Alright, let's see where we are.
I can see the sun dead center of the screen, and I'm seeing what are you looking at the moment?
I'm browsing around in the actual map. I don't think the nav map itself is synced.
Okay, it's just it's rather trippy because you've got the sun in the center, all the orbital paths, and then I can actually see your mouse cursor sitting in the center of the screen.
Yeah, I think that's a placeholder. I think they eventually want to sync that up, but obviously not now. Alright, we are in orbit of a moon called Ugarat.
Ugarat.
Yeah, starting with a U. It's an odd name. Alright, scanning. What have we got? We have a lot of shit.
A lot of shit is good.
Alright, let's go have a look-see. There's lots of stuff with different signatures. There is something called CTM ACHE1. Should we go have a look at that?
That sounds good enough to me. I have no idea about which of the signatures are. I haven't had a chance to travel too far, so...
I have no idea either, because this is a new thing.
Well, new things are good to look at. I like new things. Let's go have a play.
FTL systems powering up. FTL online.
They've got to put something like the Rocinante into this game.
Oh, looks like the third cell is actually more along the lines of maybe 30%, which ain't too bad.
Oh, it's better than what we thought.
But that's okay, these short jumps around the moon shouldn't take much fuel. They only take a few seconds or so. Alright. Course plotted.
Oh, I can see the countdown. Confirm maneuver execution, 17 seconds.
Just have to align first. You should be able to see the M.
Yeah, I can see the M. Only on the center screen though, so that's actually pretty cool. I like that.
Beginning warp.
Oh, that's bright.
And offline.
Oh, and there it is, right ahead.
Bring us a bit closer. Apparently we're still 130 meters away.
Yeah, looks about that far. That's a slightly different module, I think.
I am half blinded by the sun. I can't quite tell what it is just yet.
It's wider in this. It's like an airlock module, but it's wider in the center section.
That's new. I think I've not seen something like that before.
It's also only got one docking lug on the bottom.
Oh, I think I might know what this is, but I have a hunch. Let's bring the ship around a bit.
I have no idea what it is, but I definitely want to go out and take a look at it. Yeah, rotate us airlock up, because we might dock this bastard with the shit and tow it home.
You want me to tow it home, or do you want to take a spacewalk and take a look at it first?
Well, we'll take a look at it first. We'll see exactly what it is.
Rightio.
And whether or not it's fucked or not is probably another thing to consider.
Alright, we should be rotated.
Outer door is open. Let's go take a look-see.
I have a hunch on what it might be, but I'm not sure.
I'm just going to do a drift past it, have a look.
Ah, yeah.
Well, there's the RCS controls.
It's
a cross junction. Very nice. So we can stick this one on the one that we depressurized. Actually, no. We're going to have to do some bouncing. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, because it doesn't matter which way we align this thing if we dock it. It's constantly going to have one module that's going to be running long ways down the base in a position where you're not going to be able to get any particularly wide modules in. So what we'll probably have to do is undock the airlock, move the airlock to the side, dock this thing, and then dock the airlock onto one end.
Oh, you want to dock this in between the airlock and the... Okay.
Yeah, and that could potentially give it 2 airlocks on the base. Or an airlock and something on the other side to expand the station. That might be an option.
Rightio, because the life support module does have another standard docking port on it. But we did vent that. I don't know if that's refilled or not. But
Yeah, well, no, I was thinking, yeah, we, oh shit, hang on. Start dropping down. We've got the section that we depressurize to get out, but if it doesn't matter which way, you know, think Tetris, it doesn't matter which side of this T that we actually dock to that module, there's going to be one of these docking ports that's going to be running parallel to the hull of the starting station, and it's probably not going to allow enough space for another module to actually be docked to it.
Ah, yeah, I see now.
So,
I see what you mean.
Yeah, we need something to extend away from the station first, and this is not
How's it actually going for RCS fuel? If you take a look at the panel.
Ooh, 80 of 100.
Oh,
Shitloads.
Plenty.
Shitloads.
We can probably actually nick some of that out of there, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to need it, so I'm going to start moving this thing up.
I can move the ship to the thing.
Oh, I can do most of the work for starters and burn it up.
Radio.
I think it won't take much.
You got to hook it to the grappling system at the end. I don't know if you can do the grappling this way, but I don't see why you can't.
Well, no, I just position it for you. Where's the grappling section for it? Because I've never moved
Arse end.
Right on the arse. That's cool. So I'll close in and I'll just position it, and then you can just grab it and we'll go.
Radio.
It's like, because you used to be able to move modules around that would dock to it until people worked out that if you docked a module to the... Slowing it down. If you dock a module to the ship and then you docked that module to the station with the ship attached, you could actually fly the ship around with the entire station bolted on your back.
Oh god.
The game's physics just sort of forgot. It only counted the first module docked to the ship and not the rest of the station. So you just go flying off with your base.
You become a literal hermit ship.
Alright, so almost there.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. JK, we're going now.
Ah, shit. Oh, dark room and bright light. Ah. It is very appropriate, though.
Quite.
It's actually kind of a tricky effect. I like it. They need to smooth down the line. And there's the base.
Where? I don't actually see it.
Directly in front of us.
Hang on, it just hasn't loaded in for me yet. There we go, there it is. Alright, so a thing before we actually do all the undocking stuff, all the docking stuff, it has to be the same person pulling the levers on either side. Otherwise, it won't actually physically undock, so...
Yeah, I'll go in and undock that module, and I will move it out of the way, and you dock the other one, and then I'll redock the module.
I'll move us into a position where it might be a bit more convenient.
Yep, that would be cool. Probably would have been an idea if I actually remembered to, close my helmet.
Unless you like suffocation. Is that a thing?
Well, it depends. Who with?
Fair enough. Your lover? Maybe. The cold, empty void of space? Probably not.
I don't know if the cold, empty void of space bought me enough beer. Anyways.
Fair enough.
Yep, that is the T-junction released.
It's released?
Yeah, it looks like it's released. It doesn't look like it's attached to the back of the ship. It's just floating behind the ship at a set distance.
Oh, they fixed that then. Okay, so it looks like you can actually undo the grappling system just on the end of the ship now. That must have been something that they fixed in this patch.
Well,
that means we don't have to. That means we don't have to actually depressurize the damn thing.
Excellent.
I wonder if that's a thing that they've done now overall, that you only need to put the docking clamps on one side. I probably should have read the patch notes in a bit more detail.
Alright. Pressurizing the airlock.
I think that was a third one, but that one might still be hanging inside.
Hopefully. Okay. Inside the base now. Air quality is only 87% inside. Yeah, we need those carbon filters. Alright.
I'll dock the ship up afterwards. That way the ship's life support systems can help with the bases.
That will probably be a... Well. Alright. Actually, I should probably, before we go too far... Double check. Good thing I double checked that. That one's not refilled. I've got to refill both of them.
It would have been a bit distressing if you go in for your spare jetpack and you to find out that it's empty.
Alright. Starting the fun. Door closed.
Alright, I didn't go too far, thankfully.
Depressurizing. Helmet shut. Actually, no. Fuck. I fucked this up.
What?
Reverse it and repressurize. I've got to jettison this while it's got air in it. Because you can't access the other side of the airlock where the jettison from base thing is. You don't have the airlock pressurized.
Yep.
Alright, so.
It should be fine so long as you make sure that the door in between the station and the airlock is actually closed.
Yep, they are. Both are closed. Ready to go for a little ride?
You're clear.
Whoa. Yeah, and that just will slam me into the back of the bloody thing.
Yeah, the undocking's a bit it lurches a bit.
Whoa. That's interesting. This whole place lost pressure when that happened.
Really? Huh.
Pressure hazard, that's space outside there, so that's not the one I'm after.
Alright, docking the T section up now.
The helmet's shut, dumbass. Ah,